y'all. Welcome to the first of our 2024 Christmas episodes with a soap from Ariana and Evans.
It's a Christmas morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Welcome to the workshop. We're so glad you found our little barbershop. Yes. And if you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why, come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of folks hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to show off our cute little Disney trash can that we have in our shave den. We got this at the early days of our den building, and it's for our little wrappers inside our den.
Y'all, how cute is this? We are Disneyland fanatics, so when we found these 3D printed trash cans, and there's like 12 different ones. There's a Small World one. There's a new Tiana's Bayou one. So, y'all, if you are like me, and you hate that march across the bathroom to throw away your wrappers, this is your salvation, and it looks so good in our den, and that's how you know you're in the shaving hobby. Your real garbage can is overflowing, but this thing gets emptied every 6.5 hours.
So check out Etsy Live, Dream, Imagine to see if you want to get one for you.
And what's our soap today?
Our soap today is Christmas from Ariana and Evans, and we decided this was the perfect way to start off the holiday season.
Yeah, y'all, usually I have forgotten the scent notes by the time we shoot these episodes, but this one is an outdoor Christmas scent, a little smoke, and a little marshmallow. Are you kidding? Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah. Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all. So from the sales page at aegrooming.com.
Our Christmas scent is a childhood memory for me, reliving wonderful memories on Wodenith Drive in upstate New York. Our home had a large fireplace downstairs, and seeing my father build a fire was a sign that Christmas was around the corner.
Christmas is warmth, memories, pine cones, and Christmas trees. A cozy fire downstairs and my father playing Johnny Mathis Christmas songs from his 8-track player over and over and over, which was easy because 8-track players start over and over automatically, which is awesome. Marshmallows roasting on an open fire is what we did after dinner, assuming that we all ate our vegetables. This scent truly evokes a time which now lives only in my mind and heart. I hope this scent will bring you warm memories of the holiday season as well.
Aww.
What? Yo!
Love it.
I love this. One of my favorite parts when I was originally reading those Harry Potter books was about something called a pensieve. And it was like a jewelry box for memories. And you could take your wand and put it up against your little temple and you'd pull out a memory, put it in the pensieve, and then you could put your face in it and relive that memory anytime you want. Y'all, the closest thing we have on this planet to real magic are these little soaps. These are our pensieves. And sometimes Douglas Smythe might whisk me away to the beach. But in times like this, Peter Chikalis is going to take us all the way back to growing up in upstate New York and give us a sensory experience of what that was like for him. Welcome to our pensieve today on the Barbershop Duet. And let's unbox it.
Somebody wanted to join for the unboxing portion.
Oh, this is Elaine Stritch from Broadway's Sail Away. Oh, y'all, this is how they come from A.E. Grooming. Oh, I forgot. This is the Barbary de Familia line. We have not experienced this yet. Oh, this is awesome. Let's see what the splash looks like.
Oh, it's the bigger splash.
There it is. Y'all, beautiful. Sealed with plastic for your protection.
Okay.
And then over here, we've got the
boxes here,
what a lovely gift this would make. Look how stylish
the presentation,
this is.
Boxy fun.
Love a little ring mark kind of thing. There she is in a glass jar. That's super ritzy. Love it.
Okay.
Woo! All right, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Let's have a first impression. Sarah's gonna go first today, y'all.
I forgot it was glass. It's a little heavy when you pick it up.
I'm excited.
Oh, they've got pretty side labels for those who like that.
I love that we're going back into his memory. Like, he remembers it smelling like this when they used to roast marshmallows outside. All right, take it in. Let's see what we got.
There is a Christmas tree on there. I see it.
Woo.
Okay, let's see. 'Tis officially Christmas, I think.
I know.
Okay.
As of this official whiff,
It's
Christmas
starting
has
now.
come.
And this is our first in this base, too. I'm kind of excited.
Right. Yeah. All right, take it in.
Those who like to see.
Beautiful. Might be some vanilla hiding in there.
I'm
Who
assuming
knows?
it's only sweet. Okay.
All right.
So a little more of an outdoor Christmas, we're guessing.
That's what I understand.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it is more for sure outdoors. Like some of the other Christmas ones that at least have Christmas in the title.
Right.
They bring me to like Christmas morning inside or like, all of those things. This, I do feel like if you were to step out the front door,
right,
it's almost like the smell of all of the fireplaces in the neighborhood going on a little bit.
Yes.
But there's something sweet happening with that.
Nice.
Like, maybe that's how you know it's Christmas. It's not just like cold and the fireplaces are on. There's something in it that does make it smell a lot more, I don't know, powder sugary, sweet in there.
Well, everybody's kind of baking something, maybe.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a simmer pot going on, right? It's not just the smoke for Christmas.
I wouldn't say it's a gourmand or anything, but there's something in here that is sweeter, that is like, something, a little treats for the holiday fun, I think.
Love it. And it's an outdoor scent, yes?
Yes, and it's not just the trees.
Oh.
Or the woodsy side.
Right.
Like, to me, there's something that, when the snow or the rain hits the earth, it has that damp smell that's not petrichor, not what, like that part.
Right.
But that kind of just deeper, damper sides. Like, I feel like it's evening. Like, there's the darkness that's out there.
Right.
So it's not oud or something, but it's like in that category of like, no, I'm definitely outdoors.
I'm excited because on Christmas Eve day, when us kids used to get really annoying about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon, my mom would send us for a walk with Grandpa. And we'd go down a little common area that was in our little subdivision, and we'd go for about a mile walk, but it was cold. You had to bundle up.
Right.
And it's California, so it was kind of the first cold was hitting like then, right? So those are beautiful memories for me because we did that every year, and Grandpa was like my best friend growing up. So kind of hope this brings that back a little bit for me.
I mean, we're not in upstate New York, so there might be something a little more there. True. But you definitely get the outdoorsy holiday vibes coming through because there's like 3 tiers that I'm getting.
Yeah,
and I think it's you first get the like outdoorsy woodsy side,
right,
and then it goes a little damp. Like, it's cold.
Yes.
And then it goes into that sweeter finish. So they're like all 3 kind of going back and forth.
It's
somehow.
a vibe.
I think so.
Nice.
And there's something a little more, I think our mature adult noses will appreciate it versus being the kid on that walk. This is more like what your grandpa would appreciate on that walk.
Yes.
Like that type of vibe.
Love that. Because we do have really whimsical and more childish Christmas scents, but I'm not sure how many we have. They're a little bit more on the grown-up side
but that's what
specifically.
I think. There's something different about this. And a lot of the other ones, when they have Christmas, like you really feel like you should only use it around that Christmas week or so.
Oh, right.
This, I feel like, would go through like all of winter. Like it could stay with you a little more into January, February-ish happening here.
Keep Christmas with you all through the year.
Yeah, it's like putting on a really cozy sweater. Like there's something content about the scent.
Right. Well, if anybody can pull that off,
think.
it's Peter and Talia. So here we go. Let's take this in. I'm excited. I've been thinking about this for weeks.
Not like any other Christmas soap we have so far. So I'm really glad we're adding it to the den. It's a different side of Christmas, which is fun.
Let's have a grown-up conversation. We are big fans of Sterling Christmas Eve in this house. How is it different?
I think Sterling's Christmas Eve, I'm inside. I'm in the living room.
Gotcha.
I'm with the people. It's loud, or it's just like after everyone's opened the gifts and it's chilling out. Like it's undeniably like inside that excitement of Christmas.
Candle wicks. I even get inside that one, right?
There's something about that. Like whether it's the whirl of like ramping down from Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, I get that for Sterling.
Gotcha.
This is like you're going outside. You're wrapped up in your, we just watched Christmas Story. I feel like you're all wrapped up. And you're about to
like a tick about to pop. Y'all, unless our Italian is slipping, this is a vegan line of soaps.
I think that's what it's saying.
Very nice. All right, here we go. Taking it in.
Okay, I'm very curious to see. What do you think? Mm-hmm. the face is good.
Oh, that's beautiful. And it does. It comes in beautiful waves. Y'all, this is Christmas in jar. Hold on a second.
In jar, yep.
Okay, first I get the sense of an outdoor, beautiful, cool winter breeze where you can smell a bit of the smoke of the neighbors' fireplaces. But y'all, this is not smoke forward. You have to find it in there. It's part of the vibe. And then for me, it brings you inside. I sense a warmth. I sense a party where everybody's wearing their favorite colognes, and I sense some stuff baking in the kitchen, and more than one thing, and one of them is using a little bit of star anise and a little bit of some beautiful biscottiness going on in there. Y'all, this is a 3-act play. Hold on. And I still am only about halfway to discovering everything that's in this. Hold on, wait.
I'm actually very glad we have the splash because I feel like it's going to be another.
And I get the marshmallow in the most beautiful, subtly sweet way. And I think what would make this a wearable scent all the way through spring is the sweet is just being offered by the marshmallow. Everything else is just maintaining that beautiful, friendly, whimsical quality without having to go too sweet like a cologne would.
Right.
Oh, y'all, this is beautiful stuff.
I think that's what I meant by it has a little bit more of a mature side. Like our noses as adults will appreciate what this is doing.
And does this make sense? I had a best friend growing up and his house smelled great. I don't know what the scent notes were. It was a million different things. It was what his mom used in the laundry. It was her perfume. It was his dad's aftershave. It was just everything about that house smelled amazing. And y'all, this smells like that best friend house at Christmas. What was the SNL skit? My best friend's house smells so good.
Yeah, it did.
And then
it's
it
funny.
takes a hard left turn. You may not want to Google that. But this, I love that Peter's like inviting us over to his house when he was little.
In
and
New York.
This is what it smelled like, right? Oh, I love this. Hold on.
But I like having that right up before because it really does put us in the mindset. Like that explains where we are.
Right. Just the beautiful sense of even the wood or the brick that the house was made out of. Y'all, this is a Christmas miracle. I love this.
I'm with you.
And I think what gives it the glory is how not sweet it is.
Yeah.
It's letting everything else be just what it is naturally. And it all has a subtle sweetness to the end total.
Right.
But like, it's not forcing it, if that makes sense.
That's funny because I was going to say it's a gentle sweet, but that's kind of what you're saying.
Absolutely. Well, like Christmas is a gentle sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day, on the other hand, that gets a little bossy. And you know what's freaking amazing? This is not an evergreen like I've ever smelled it before. Somebody has gone in and pulled out part of it. And we kind of experienced this with an apple scent that we did recently, where we said it's not a real apple. It's like a perfumer's apple.
Agreed.
It's as if the perfumer were able to dive in and do magical things with it. So you still knew it was an apple, but it's an apple painted by Magritte, if you know what I mean. This, y'all, the way they've done evergreen in this, Peter has reached into that rather bossy evergreen note and only pulled out the more gentle, woody parts of it. And y'all, what a phenomenal choice that was. Because Christmas trees, when I came out here this morning, our brand new tree, reminded me that we just got a brand new tree. Beautiful, strong sense of evergreen. But this, it's a perfumer's part of the evergreen that's very present, but it's the parts of the evergreen that aren't there that make it magical.
And I'm trying to feel like how to explain this because I almost feel like it could be, if Christmas could be turned into like a fine cologne almost, or like it's taking a different lens and looking at Christmas. So it's not like anything that we had before. There are the seasonal elements that are in there, but then there's also like the cozy part that's there. But I still feel like I'm getting a gentleman's perspective a little bit. Not that I couldn't wear this, but I feel like that's the lens that I've been given somehow.
Well, would this make sense, y'all, if I said he did for Christmas what he also did for the circus in Big Top? Just a beautiful, perfect balance of charm and character and memory. That's what this is. When he had her sister smell the Big Top, she goes, the circus never smelled this good. Yeah, it did, just in our imaginations, right? So isn't that an interesting idea too? That in Peter's memory, he's going to go back and pull out all the wonderful things. Isn't that the benefit of memory? You can choose to remember the good parts. So it's almost like in his pensive, he has captured the best, most sentimental, nostalgic parts for him. And boy, is it washing over our barbershop today.
Yeah, I'm glad we could enjoy that same kind of special memories and days in our, from a tub here.
And I am excited because this is a new base for us. We have not experienced the vegan base yet from A&E, and I have a new bowl to do it in. So y'all, this is my captain's choice copper bowl in the polished colorway, and it is beautiful. And I love that it tarnishes ever so slowly so that every few months I can get out my polish and polish this guy back up to a shiny shine.
And then here is our pre-soaked Ariana and Evan's Badger brush.
Yeah, so if you are new to building lathers, this is how we have learned to do it on the Barbershop Duet. This process was born out of expediency for being on camera, but it ended up making the best lathers. So what you want to do first is just sort of laterally bloom the soap so the water hangs out down here. There's going to be plenty of water to start loading the soap onto the bristles, and that's what you're going to try to do. Just get that soap from the bottom of your bowl onto the bristles, go forwards, go backwards, and then patented Barbershop Duet move. Spin the brush a quarter turn, do it again. Forwards, backwards, spin the brush a quarter turn, and then dive into a little of that backbone. Start loading the rest of that soap onto the bristles. And just about the time, look at that, you've only got about 20% of the soap left in the bottom of the bowl. All of that soap is hanging out deliciously between the bristles of your brush, and you are now either ready to perform the world's greatest face lather, or, watch this, slowly, because it gets sloppy at this part, dive down, grab the rest of that water, and start to stir. Oh, y'all, look at this. Beautiful base on this.
You're right. This looks like their vegan VR2 version.
Love
There we
it.
go. Okay, VR2 base.
I know we never comment on lather here at the Barbershop Duet.
Look at that.
But are you kidding me with this? Look at this.
Just a few
Beautiful.
seconds in.
Like
Yeah.
new fall and Christmas snow. Frosty's coming back to life. All right, y'all. This is something you will only find on the Barbershop Duet. This is Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. When do you open your presents with? On 3, 1, 2. Oh, Peter. I love how the smoke is holding everything together, and yet it's super subtle in the background at the same time. That's part of the brilliance.
It's funny
of
because
this.
I know you mentioned marshmallow earlier, but like it's more like when the marshmallow starts to brown.
Right.
That's the scent. It hasn't quite caught fire yet, but the smoke is around.
I like my marshmallows like I like my steak. Charred on the outside and rare on the inside. This has got that quality
It does.
to
Like
it.
somehow it comes through in the lather part.
All right, y'all, and when we do watch our shaving with Charky videos from the old days, Peter, we'd love to see how he lathers the face. So if I may do the
Yes,
honors,
please.
look at this. Y'all ready?
Oh, that brush feels nice too.
Look at that, y'all. I didn't even wet the
Oh,
face.
this is a different base.
It
This
is.
I can tell.
It
This
is.
is a different base.
Wow.
That's got some cush there, but it's still got a good slickness slide action.
Over my
Wow. It's a different slickness, but it's definitely slick. Like I can tell it's a different base, but it's
I
still.
just shaved, and I can already feel the new stubble underneath it. Like my razor would be able to grab it right now.
Like it's
Whoa.
it's padded, but you
Right,
can feel
right.
through.
I don't use the word cushion enough, but this has got it in spades.
That is a lovely base. It's fun. We should try because I think we recently did a VR one for one of the Halloween ones. So now I can see how it turned
This is
into
the VR chip. Totally. I
Yeah.
totally get that progression now.
It feels similar, but like in a more padded way.
Right. And y'all, we're going to need to see a list of these set notes. All right, y'all, back to the sales page at aegrooming.com. There are mysteries and wonders in store for us today. What is the first set note?
Yeah, did not expect this, but I should have because it's Peter. But Mandarin.
Y'all, that's what's helping give it that beautiful, natural, subtle sweetness. That's why it's not an overbearing sweetness. It's done with things like a
that
mandarin.
gentle part.
And just to give it a little bit of candied citrus, talk about a Christmas citrus, right? And then...
And pine needles.
but a perfumer's version.
Yes.
In fact, let's have a grown-up conversation. I didn't even sense them until I was just wiping the lather off my face.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh, this isn't evergreen. It's specifically
The needles.
pine needles. But it's subtle. I know that pine needles can very often be the ringmaster at a funeral, but y'all,
Right.
they are subdued and in a perfect balance. And this next one is my favorite.
Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, fireplace, but in parentheses, burning embers.
That's what it smells like. It's not smoke, it's burning
Yes.
embers. And there's a
Yeah,
difference, right?
there
these,
is.
Woo, these are the kind of embers that you're worried about Santa burning his boots on. And then a couple of things, I don't know. What do we got here?
Well, we know marshmallow.
Right.
That we know.
Love it.
And then Divana.
Divana. So y'all, Divana is fruity, floral, woodsy, boozy, licorice, and earthy. I'm thinking somebody just couldn't make up their mind. Boozy and floral and licorice and earthy. I call shenanigans on Divana.
It's a member of the daisy family, native to southern India.
And then we have...
Somalian myrrh. Not just myrrh,
Beautiful.
but Somalian myrrh.
Right.
Interesting.
And then vanilla, I bet that's what gives it its interesting
yeah,
color.
we did
that
see a little
beautiful,
of the brown kind of
oxidized
stuff.
color.
Mhm. And then we have frankincense. So there is frankincense
With
and myrrh.
I am told they go well together.
Okay.
Especially if you're traveling.
Yeah. And then labdanum.
Hold on. Labdanum. That's your masculine edge to this.
Just
the labdanum.
gentle.
Beautiful. And maybe with this too.
Some sandalwood.
Love that. Oh, and I was wrong. There is a second fur in
There
this.
is, but it's a balsam fir, which is different than like some of the noble fir that we have
Love
here.
that. Because it's a harkening back to Christmas in the 50s. There's even that line in Christmas Story when he's shaking the tree and he goes, no, that's just them balsams.
Right.
And there you have it, Peter's Christmas Eve walk outside. I love this, y'all. And you know why? Let's have a grown-up conversation, and in order to do that, let's take this a little bit deeper. Christmas is vastly different to everybody who celebrates it. And what I love is we do have our Christmas Eves, we do have our Christmas scents that are absolutely indicative of the Christmas movies and the stereotypical American Christmas experience. But I love that we have a few Christmas cheer, perhaps, Christmas from A&E, like this one, that are not indicative of necessarily a Christmas stereotype. So if you were to take this in and you didn't see the label, probably the 20th thing you would say is Christmas. Yeah. But I love that because nobody's house is the Christmas movie. Everybody does things a little bit different. Yeah. And the Christmas soaps I think my nose goes to when I need those nostalgic or sentimental shades are the ones that come from somebody's memory, like this one. And they're more real. They're more like you were invited over to your best friend's house to celebrate Christmas. And my best friend and I both had birthdays a week before Christmas. So talk about a week of celebration around our neighborhood for the two of us, right? So this is exactly from me, like going over to that best friend's house on our birthdays, smelling all the Christmas stuff that he had at his house that I don't have at my house. So it smells a little different, but it's for sure warm and welcoming and hospitable and Christmas at the same time. It is.
Like, it's funny that Christmas can be so stereotypical,
right,
but then not at the same time, because everyone has different memories. And I don't even think till I got to college when I was sharing like an apartment with other people, like us trying to figure out how we wanted to decorate or different. And one of my roommates was Jewish, so it was fun to have all of those things come through. Like everyone does have their family tradition and then like their household traditions that all come through, which in this smell, it still has that gentle nostalgia that's there consistently throughout the whiff. So maybe we should check out the splash and see if that busts up some more nostalgia.
Well, we've also noticed that sometimes the perfuming can be a little bit rebalanced between the soap and the splash, depending on what characteristics the medium holds on to best. So there might be some new Christmas memories in store for us.
Ooh, easy ripoff.
Send your congratulations.
That's a big deal.
At thebarbershopduet.com. I love these giant bottles.
Yeah, I'm just scared to drop it on my foot. I need to concentrate when I open these.
Y'all, just the saturation has just been turned up a little, and there are little mysteries and wonders and little nuances coming out of this for me in such a beautiful way. A little bit more present in the smoke, a little bit more present in the pine needles, but way more present in that vibe of a warm and welcoming house that is celebrating Christmas. Hold on.
I'm so intrigued. Can you get the mandarin in there?
You know, no. No.
Okay.
And I love it. Some of my favorite soaps have scent notes that you can't sense, so it tells me they're using them for something different, and it's what's helping create the magic. All right, you ready?
All right, let's get this vibe going here.
I am. Oh. Y'all, I love aftershaves that even have a creaminess when you put them on your face. You can feel it.
Ooh, there's like something.
The woodiness.
Yes. Okay, those other two scent notes that we had to look up because we weren't sure about.
Right.
I think it's in there.
100%. Yo, I'm getting images of sugar plums dancing in my head. This is wild.
I'm almost getting some boozy something happening here. Don't you think?
It's a Christmas party. Why not? Wow, this just comes alive in the splash.
Is it different on me? Like, I'm getting more the boozy, amber, woodsy something.
This is taking me back to my very first whiff of this earlier in the show where I was getting like a baked good or like some cookies or some biscotti that somebody's baking in the oven.
Yeah.
Whoa. And it's at the very end. So you have to smell past the smoke, past the fur, past the party vibe.
Right.
And then the baked stuff is at the very end. So if you have giant lungs, you'll be able to get there fast.
I think the frankincense and myrrh. Earlier you were saying like a star anise something, and I think I think
you're right.
The Somalian part that's in there, it's a different
and myrrh.
type.
And that's what's giving it that gorgeous wearable quality. That's what's bringing it into the cologne and the aftershave world, is that frankincense, that myrrh, those beautiful spices. Middle Eastern spices too, which is kind of cool because Christmas.
It's a secret weapon with the mandarin and the marshmallow are just keeping it from getting too dark, because those other darker scents can have a moment to shine without pulling the scent down 100%. Too much into that kind of like heavier, deeper tones. They're there, but it's just kind of, it keeps the swirling whiff of the whole party going on.
And I love scents that have movement to them, because this one sure does.
There's something about this that I feel like if you were sitting next to Grandpa, this is the whiff you'd get. Like, there's something about like having all the ages represented in the room in this scent somehow. Does that make sense?
It does. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be Susan Walker at the Thanksgiving Day Parade, in doubt of whether or not there might be a Santa Claus. But I'll tell you what, you're going to meet an awesome old guy with real whiskers. And by the time you're finding his cane next to the fireplace, you are going to get your So head over to aegrooming.com or shavingshopclub.com to find this and a bunch of other stuff I want. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Christmas. Let's start here with the base. Y'all, this version 2 vegan base is like having a gym mat on my face. It was unreal how thick it stayed, but how beautifully my razor danced with it. It did not clog it. Y'all, there is something magic in this formula. And let's talk about the scent. Having spent a couple of weeks with this and putting it on every other day, this is the scent of being with family and friends. This is the scent of being somewhere safe and warm. And yes, all of that means Christmas. But I love that this could be Christmas or not. This is just the scent of a beautiful memory with a heart full of love, and I love it. Thank you, Peter, and we will see you on our Cathedral episode. Welcome to Messages!
So it's finally that time for us to pick our $20 winner of the Murphy and McNeil gift card.
Hey, y'all, thank you for sending in your emails and entering our giveaway. Your numbers are as follows.
Lee, Steven, DJ, Ronnie, Josue, Randy, Eric, and Dean.
All right, here's that magic time. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 8. Drum roll, please.
Here's a number between 1 and 8. It's 1.
Oh!
1!
Lee!
Our gourmand consultant. Congratulations, buddy. We will be sending this out to you via email today. Thank you all for entering our giveaway, and please enter our December giveaway for our collab soap with Adopted Acres. Well, it's nice to see that the VR2 vegan base is on par with the best of the stuff in our locker. This is an amazing weather.
I have to say this scent is really enjoyable today because it's pouring rain outside. There's just something, we don't have the snow, but there's something about that in the air that's coming through here.
There's just a charm in it, y'all. And I know Wicked right now is pretty much everywhere, but it kind of almost makes me think of like a Christmas in Oz sense. It's that comforting. It's that different.
Yes.
It's outside the box. You've never smelled anything like this before, but I think you would definitely know what holiday it was when you did.
And the darker sides are in it, the lighter sides are in it, that in-between kind of bouncing back
a
and
hint
forth.
of Krampus might be in here. You never know.
But I do have to say, I'm glad this was our first one to try in the new base, and to start off our holiday season, it will leave a memory for us too.
Indeed. And Peter and Talia, thank you for sending this to us to review. We really deeply appreciate how much you believe in our little show. Thank you for being members of our barbershop, and in fact, thank all of you for finding us and for giving us this wonderful little place to hang out with all of you twice a week. It really does mean the world to us, and we look so forward to sharing with you all of the surprises we have in store for our Christmas month this year.
Yeah, so speaking of, don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
Why, you'll smell better just watching this.